Hi everybody, this is Patrick I, the cultural counselor. Last week we talked about adult bullying, we talked about the definition, who they were, and why they targeted you. I promise I'll give you another video about what to do about it. This is that video. So put your feet up, relax a few minutes. I'm in a kayak, I'm doing great. So stick with me and we'll talk about how to handle an adult bully. So the first thing you want to do is try to separate yourself from the bully. I know it sounds simple, maybe even oversimplified, but we are adults, so we have the opportunity to be able to say, I'm not going to that break room, or I'm not going to that part of the community, or I'm not going to that part of whatever. You can actually literally separate yourself. You don't have to go where they hang out. That is one possibility. It kind of makes things hard for you if you have to get to certain places or want to be able to enjoy a part of the community and know that person is there. But we're talking about survival skill here, survival of the, being able to take care of yourself. So avoiding the situation, avoiding the contentious place is what I would recommend as the first place. The other thing you can do is to, I guess what I would say, just roll with it when someone is trying to make fun of you, humiliate you, whatever. Here's the thing, when you react, they sense, oh, there's a button I can push. Don't give them that button. Don't know where the button is. Don't let them know where the button is. If they make jokes about you, just roll with it. Laugh along with them maybe, or if they're sarcastic, roll with it. Anything where you can hide that you are bothered, because that's what they're looking for. Bullies love power. They like to be able to think that they're the dominant person in your circle of friends, and so they'll use you because they know they can get a hold of you and say, oh, I know it bothers that person. So as long as you, quote unquote, I guess, ignore them, you could probably get away with not having to deal with them as much because they'll know that they have no power, because you're not giving up that power to them by showing them with your actions that it bothers you. The next thing you can do is go a little bit further and actually confront the bully. Now, bullies are usually cowards, and if you confront them in some way or another, they will sometimes back down and will know that you are serious. You don't have to attack them, obviously, physically, but there are certain things you can do, and one of those things is to actually basically call them out on it, right? And if that gives you some anxiety, the thought of actually doing that, I would seriously practice a script or talk to a trusted friend or a counselor or somebody and kind of talk about it in regards to what you want to say, how you want to say it. Because what you want to do is you want to be specific about their behavior. You don't want to make a general blanket statement. You can say things, I don't like it when you humiliate me in front of my coworkers. I do not like it when you talk down to me in front of the children. I don't like, just be specific and use I statements are also very healthy. You don't want to attack them because you don't want to make the situation worse, but you want to be very calm and collected and just very cool about it and know that you're serious. That you're serious. This can no longer go on, and you want it to stop. You want it to stop now. If confronting the bully yourself does not work, it's time to go to the next level. Again, I don't mean trying to beat the crap out of them. What I'm saying is, or hiring somebody to do it for you. I don't mean that. What I mean is, you may have to go to a supervisor. You may have to go to HR. You may have to go to small claims court. You may have to go to the magistrate and get out a restraining order. Those are things you can do. Go to the police. Don't take matter into your own hands. That is not what you want to do. Find other ways to use your power to be able to get your point across. Sometimes in an official, legal way is the way that will help a person who is a bully to get the message that you're done, and you'll go to any means to make that happen. And in all seriousness, if your work environment becomes toxic and you don't have support of a supervisor, HR, or whatever, then unfortunately it may have to come down to changing departments or jobs or whatever, because your mental health is not worth it, because your job, for example, affects so many other things in your life that you have to start weighing the pros and cons about, if I stay and I'm miserable, well then my life is miserable with everybody else who I'm in contact with, and I'm alone with my own thoughts that are negative. Or changing your situation with whom you live with, whom you have a relationship with, friends, family, whatever. I put up a post a couple days ago, maybe even yesterday, about self-care, cutting off toxic people. It's not something cruel. It's something that you do to love yourself. You know, you have to take care of you first. So that is my video for this week, is loving yourself enough to get out of a toxic situation. I hope you all enjoyed this video and got something out of it. If nothing else, remember, this is your life. It's your story. You have the power to write or rewrite it as many times as you want. I'm going kayaking right now. This is how I do my self-love, my self-care. I'll have a video for you next week. Please subscribe. And this is Petra Guy, the Comfortable Counselor. Hope you have a great week. Take care.